Les quiero presentar a Tom Lambrecht, es el gerente de desarrollo de negocio para el mercado de América Latina de Basalt. Tom trabaja directamente desde el corporativo que está en Bélgica y bueno, Tom ya tiene varios años de experiencia lo que es en negocios de integración y de tecnología de lujo. Tom, good morning. Thank you for joining us and go ahead.
Thank you too. Thank you everybody for joining in. I see that people are still joining in. We're going to make this a short one. So this brief introduction is going to be about 15 minutes first, just to give you a general idea of what we do at Basalt. Some of you may already know us. Some of you maybe don't. The general idea is to give you a quick idea. I'm calling you from the Belgian HQ indeed, but it is of course important that you're very much aware that all the products that you will be seeing today are available through TECSO. All right, if you allow me, I'm gonna share my screen and start the presentation. Voila. Can everybody see it? Sergio, can you please confirm?
Yes. Yes.
All is good, perfect. Let's go.
Yes.
All right, well, thank you very much again. So my name is Tom, like Sergio already said. I managed together with our team in the US, the American continent. I'm based in the Belgian HQ, and together with TECSO, I'm your best contact person with regards to what we do at Basalt. Like I said, this is going to be more introductory, so sit back, relax, take a closer look at what we do. All of the information I will be sharing today is also available on our website, basalt.us, and of course, through the lovely people at TECSO. My main intention today is to show you how using our design products for the intelligent home can help you sell more, get into more projects, and more importantly, impress your customers and architects. Three main topics today. Who are we? What do we make? People and products. Also, then about dealership. And I would like to conclude by giving you an idea of what kind of projects that we make our products for. But maybe first and foremost, I would like to share with you where we come from and why we do what we do. With Basalt, we make design products for the intelligent home. That means design keypads that integrate with Crestron, Lutron's, and KNX systems, design iPad mounts, minimalist flash motion sensors, and actually much more. Where is that coming from? Well, you're actually looking at the founders of the company, Klaas and Sandra. They are a married couple, and they started the company about 12 years ago. Klaas used to be just like you guys. He used to be a custom integrator, especially in high-end residential. Sandra used to be and still is a very accomplished luxury interior designer. What they both noticed in their own projects, luxury homes across the EU, in the past 15 years, was mainly that, yes, they were able to build very enhanced systems that were able to do a lot, but a lot of clients, and especially architects and designers, found these controls, these standard plastic keypads that come with the standard systems, to be ugly, boring, cheap looking, and also often not easy to use. So with Klaas coming from that integration background and Sandra coming from that design background, they kind of got together and they founded Basalt. And the main reason why is just because they started making their own integrated design keypad. Now, basalt, that's a fun fact, actually comes from the volcanic rock basalt. And that's not a coincidence. This dark colored, very fine, durable, natural stone is a very elegant look. It's very strong and durable and available across the world. And that's exactly also how we like to build our products. Elegant, yet durable, but available across the world. And that's, of course, why we are working together with the people at TECSO. Now, that design for the intelligent home, this image is a great example of what we mean by that. Some of you may recognize a Crestron touch panel as well, but what you're seeing below it is actually a Basalt Sentido integrated keypad. And right there below, you also see our walkway light. The products that we make, the keypads, the motion sensors, the iPad docks, everything that we make are control products that not only look nice, but are also easy to use. But we distinctly chose to say that we make products for the intelligent home and not just the smart home. Because a smart home, that's what, when you think about a smart home, when you would ask anyone, they would think about the cheap do-it-yourself stuff that you can buy in any consumer electronics store. People think that they can do it themselves, it's cheap, it's made in China. That's not the business that we are in, and that's not the business that we know that you and Texo are not in. With us, it's about really creating often custom integrated systems. So the products that we make are specifically designed to go that next level. That's our market. That's what we focus on. Like I already mentioned, our keypads and so forth, and you will get to see them more in detail in a sec, integrate natively with Crestron. We are an integrated partner, and we were actually also the first integrated controls partner of Crestron since already a couple of years. What this means is that our products have a CrestNet chip built in, and that means that you can directly connect them to a CrestNet bus. That means that you can program them directly in simple windows, and we are also in the process of integrating them with Crestron Home as well. Furthermore, our products also can work with Lutron as well as with KNX. Now, initially, we started with making just one design touch keypad, the Sentido keypad, Sense in Spanish. And that was just really that blend of design and technology. Now, the way that you can approach programming that keypad, because it's a multifunctional keypad, can be done in various ways. And I'm not going to say anything new right now, but it is important to kind of share with you how we see integrated control, and then especially using the keypads in the intelligent home. The Sentido keypad, you should see it as a standard 4-button keypad. It is touch sensitive using capacitive touch. So that means that you can tap it at the slightest touch and it will activate whatever you've programmed with that button. You can program it very traditionally, very basic, light 1, light 2, light 3, light 4. But that's, of course, very basic. And you're not really utilizing the strength of course, a completely integrated system. So we want to go next level, just like that smart to intelligent home. So a logic evolution is, and already has been used a lot, is that you combine different light loads on a keypad button so that you can use them in a combined way. Now, if you really think about it and take a step back, even that is still very basic. It's direct control of the lights, where, of course, having a completely integrated system with not only lights, but also, for example, music, shades, and all that together, that, of course, enables us to also make comfort scenes. And with these comfort scenes, the whole idea, I don't have to tell you, is, of course, to make it very straightforward and automate as much as we can in order to make living in your home easier. Welcome scene, a relaxed scene. I don't have to explain you. That all in all is already a process with a lot of clients, but that's something that we as a company are definitely also really working to helping you with, because it helps to reduce the amount of keypads, so it looks better. Plus, it also is available in a much nicer, higher quality finish like aluminum, what you're seeing right now. What's unique about a Basalte keypad, because anybody can make a 4-button keypad, that is that actually we've also built in a multi-touch function. When we take a step back in the days when we didn't have smart home and all that stuff, life was super simple. You walked in the room, you had one light, you had one switch. But if you think about it still today, when you walk in a room, even if you have 20 light circuits, you still typically turn all the lights on and off. So what you could do is you could allocate that welcome scene, as we can call it, to a specific physical button. But then, of course, you're losing a button. What we can also do is use the strength of touch sensitiveness to then also leverage that. Back in the days, one light, one switch. When you walked in the room, anybody knew you just had to flip the switch. We're going back to basics and we're doing exactly the same thing. Instead of dedicating that welcome scene to your physical button, where you still have to look at the button, and if you're not wearing your glasses or it's dark, then yeah, you don't know what to do. That's why we've invented and patented the multi-touch feature. That means that when you walk in the room, stupidly simple, instead of pressing one individual button, you just tap it with your full hand, you do a quick multi-touch, and this is gonna automatically activate the welcome scene. The goal is really to simplify living in your smart home. And what we make are design controls that help you bring that to life together with the client and the specifier, but still make sure that it also looks nice. I'm gonna speed it up a little bit. What we also, aside from lighting keypads, make are also the temperature control keypads, like, for example, the SEO that you can see on the upper left corner. This is super easy to use for direct set point control, fan speed, and the temperature modes. Furthermore, we also make the Chopin keypad, which is our mechanical keypad, which you can use to intuitively turn the lights on and off, for example, control the shades. And this is also, just like all our products, available in a variety of finishes. So you can really provide the client and the specifier not only with options with regards to the different types of keypads, each to their liking, more contemporary, more classic, touch or not touch, but they can also choose from this variety of finishes. Like, for example, the gold plated in the lower left corner. We recently launched is our brand new keypad specifically designed for the American markets. And as you noticed, this is not a square keypad, but a rectangular one. And this fits on a single gang US wall box. And furthermore, it also has easily exchangeable backlit labeling, as you can see there. This is what we call the Fibonacci keypad. For some of you who may be familiar with the concept of the golden ratio, this is a super important design concept that a lot of architects and wealthy clients know about. What we've done is we've leveraged that concept and we put it into the design of our keypad. Consequently, as you can see on the lower right corner, we also have matching outlet covers. Furthermore, we also have this very elegant walkway light that I already previewed earlier. This is available as a 24-volt LED, which you can also make dimmable. And then last but not least, we do also have the Auro motion sensor. Flush, miniature, a diameter of only 2 inches. You hardly see it when it's installed in the ceiling or in the wall. And what's cool is that it also has a built-in temperature and light sensor in the Questron and the KNX version. So it's not just for motion sensing in a hallway to turn on the lights, but actually it can do a lot more. To conclude the part, and I'm keeping an eye on my clock, to conclude the part about the products, we also have the very elegant wall docking stations, where you have the sleeve, which then magnetically docks to the wall dock, and this wall dock can get power through 24-volt PoE or also through a direct network connection. And that is a unique feature for our docking stations. That is that when the iPad is docked on the wall dock or on the table dock, that it can also get a direct network connection. As we don't have a lot of time, I briefly went through this. Again, if you go to Basalte.us, then you can find all of this information right there. Now, about dealership, you have noticed that these are, of course, very elegant luxury products, and we focus on that very specific niche. Not everybody works on these types of projects that we make products for, so that's why we like to work with a more select group of integrators that provide high quality systems with Questron, with Lutron, with KNX, that preferably focus on higher end residential projects because our products are specifically made for these types of projects. Of course, we together with TECSO are here to help. If you want to propose products in there to inform you about pricing, products, technical information, the same, we can also provide marketing tools. And if you have a very big project or would like to purchase some products for yourself, then of course we can help you out with that. This is an example of the Basalte demo kit that we ask all of our certified partners to invest in, because it's just like selling a Bentley or a Bugatti. You're not just going to sell it on a brochure. No, these types of clients that are paying a lot of money for this, they expect to be able to also have a test drive. So that's why this demo kit is a perfect example. And the team at TECSO also has this available, and you can purchase it through them. Our products, to kind of conclude, before we go take a quick look at the project and we're then ready, are designed to really become an integral part of the design process straight from the beginning. So that's why we also can help you with these samples. It's all handmade in Belgium, really refined from high quality metals only. The variety of finishes are aluminium, but also nickel, bronze, brass. So you together with your clients, you can go real crazy, especially because we do also offer optional special finishes like a white leather, a glass, and for a Russian client a couple of years ago, we even made a 24-karat gold keypad, which is of course crazy, but that's the Russians. Okay, to conclude, brief 4 project references. First and foremost, this is our concept home that we have in Belgium, and we are in the process of making more of these locations across the world, because in this classical villa, we've completely renovated it, integrated the latest and greatest home technology with Basalte controls. And this is a great way to showcase how technology can become an integral part of the interior design. It was also the most important consideration for the developer of this gorgeous spec home in Beverly Hills, where they specifically wanted to have the Basalt keypads because they thought it added value to their project. It was kind of the cherry on the cake for, of course, the very high quality design that they were offering in this location, which eventually sold back in the days for $40 million. So, almost the last one. This is a great, more classical location right in the heart of London, historically renovated, more than 150 years old. And this has the bronze keypads all over. A great mix of modern technology with classic design. And last but not least, I'm going to finish with that one, my personal favorite, the craziest project I've ever seen, and I've been in it for a while now, and that is this castle in the heart of Europe. Fully renovated, more than 100 years old. It's got a home theater. It's got a pool in the river. It's got incredible rooms, and it's got Basalt keypads everywhere. That was a quick intro. A lot more info. Thank you very much for checking in. And if there would be any questions, more than happy to answer.
Yes, Tom. We have a question from Mario Barragan. What do you need to program the keypad?
Excuse me, can you repeat that?
What did you need to program the keypad?
Yes. The keypads directly integrate with Crestron, so you just program it through simple Windows or Crestron Home or D3. With Lutron, we use a serial IP interface, so with that comes a small piece of software, but the effective functional programming happens in the Lutron software. And with KNX, it's also a native KNX product, so that means that you program it also directly in the KNX programming software.
All right. Thank you. I think pueden hacer sus preguntas en español, las traducimos con Tom o con cualquiera de los expositores en inglés. ¿Alguna otra pregunta? Any more questions? No? All right.
Yo tengo una. ¿Con qué sistemas de Lutron son compatibles? Me refiero a RadioRAR, RASelect, Homeworks, QS, etc.
Yes, I've understand it. So our keypads today already integrate with Lutron Homeworks QS, and we are working on the integration with Lutron Homeworks QSX.
Thank you.
Okay. And then the last one, I also see the question via Carla. So with regards to shipping and logistics, it is important to note that I'm calling you from the Belgian HQ. Everything is also handmade in Belgium. But we do always ship in express in the fastest way together with Texo towards your end of the ocean. But together with Texo, we are making sure that you don't have to wait any longer than necessary. So in that sense, we have done anything possible to make sure that you don't have to wait for months. So, not entirely sure for Felix, his question. The kind of back box, so these are... Yeah, for the back box, yeah. So the Fibonacci keypad, the rectangular one, this fits on a single gang US wall box, and it can also fit on a European style wall box. All the other square keypads and so forth that you've seen are European style, so these should also go on a European wall box, where the requirement is the screw distance of 60 millimeters. And for your convenience, you can also purchase pre-construction installation rings as well as plastic retrofit European wall boxes through us as well. With regards to showrooms, we do have some showrooms in the United States, and obviously we're working to doing more in Latin America as well. Just know for now that the team at Texo does have demo kits available, and we can help you in any way. You tell us and we'll make it work.
All right.
I don't know about Enrique's question. Not sure.
Enrique is this RadioRAR Lutron requires Lutron in order to work, or do we need to count?
Yeah.
Yes, if you have the proper controller.
Yeah. So our keypads can only tie into a Lutron Homeworks QS or a QSX system. So they cannot be directly connected to a Radio RAW 2. The only option, if you would look to really use it with Radio RAW, is possibly take a look at our relatively new Chopin keypad, the one with the mechanical levers, because that one is also available as a dry contact closure, low voltage dry contact momentary closure. So using a Lutron interface module, you would then be able to also tie it in that way. All right, well, I think timing-wise, you guys are ready for the next one. So we'll probably want to conclude here, Sergio, Oscar.
I think we conclude. There is some issue. Oscar, can you help Alberto Gaspar because he cannot hear anything? All right, Tom. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you, everybody, too. So no, the team at TECSO, Sergio and his team, more than happy to help you. If you would have any further questions, they are here to help. And you feel free to also reach out to me. This way we can make sure that if you're interested in using these products, that we can make sure that you have everything you need, whether it's commercial or technical information.
All right. Thank you very much.
Was this? Ah, yeah. Okay. Perfect. Thank you very much, everybody. Have a good day. And if there's anything, I look forward to hearing from you. Thank you.
Bye.